What up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Biz Matik, and I'm back with another one for y'all. This time around, we're still here. This is the third song I'm doing off of NF's Cloud mixtape. First two songs were cool. You feel me? I like them. You know, I'm always very critical. Yeah, I don't like that shit. But yeah, before we get into all that, I would like to say R.I.P. DMX. Legend, fucking legend, and definitely on my top 5 of all time. You know, he's like one of the first hip-hop artists we seen to sell, like, to go platinum twice in one fucking year. Like, 1 year. 2 classic albums in 1 year. These niggas been struggling to make one classic album for a lifetime. But besides all that, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. That way you get these as they come out. On this channel, we talk everything music. Now, this time around, it's Just Like You by NF. Oh man, you know what? I really can't wait to get really deep into this this mixtape because, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the Search album. The Search album to me is it's up there album-wise, but the review's coming. Some of y'all like, man, that shit never gonna come. Maybe. Let's get to it.
Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day, I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. It's strange the way the mind can wander, but also stop the gossip and chat with memories that you and me aren't really fond of. Maybe you're out to find love, maybe you lost who you was, maybe you're just like me and feel the need to stay in your rut. Cause
this is the type of shit I need from NF. This the type of shit, right? This the type of shit I need from NF. Automatically, I'm listening to this, you feel me? Just in case your car, it started off a little dark. I'm like, oh God. But it's true, man. You're not the only person going through shit. Like, a lot of times but that's the thing with depression, man. It's so deceiving. The mind is so fucking deceiving. When you're going through something, you literally feel like it's only you. Actually, on the Search album, he also had a song that was similar to this concept. I think it's called I'm Not the Only One. What is it called? Only One? Y'all know, y'all gonna let me know. Let's run this back. Okay.
like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. It's strange the way the mind can wander, but also stop the gossip and chat with memories that you and me aren't really fond of. Maybe you're out to find love, maybe you lost who you was, maybe you're just like me and feel the need to stay in your rut. Cause if you left it, you might feel like you're no longer you. It's so impressive the way the mind can play with the truth. It's interesting that nobody can walk in your shoes but still relate and feel the same, so in a way, guess we do. You ever think about what it would be like if the clouds were gone and you could see light? If the door was open, would you take flight? Or just close the curtains up and stay inside? Take a walk with me, take a risk with me. I'm scared too, and it gets so tempting when you're so empty to disown everything you hold. Dealing when you know clearly you've been so buried in your own fairy tale. The soul's tearing, but your holes in me, I relate to it. But in case you've been thinking no one does, here's a great theory. Throw a Hail Mary, let your mind fly to the sunrise. Could be so scary, make your faith vary. Feel the pain glaring, but the weight carried ain't in vain. Hear me? Hear me? Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that
Yo, when the beat switched and he started raising his voice, just a, that. Oh man. Honestly, I truly feel like NF as an MC, right? I feel like he's so, cause every MC is like this, right? I feel like a lot of rappers, because he sees his peers and what they're dominating in, which is, yo, don't fuck with me, I could do this bar shit. I feel like he a lot of times plays into that, when really his strengths are making music like this, music that could literally change the whole fucking world, like the relatable music. Now I do see his audience, whenever y'all hear the other shit, y'all like, oh my god, he went off. I mean, in my world, a lot of times that's not really going off, but I digress. I still give him credit for it because it does sound amazing, right? But shit like this, songs like this, is to me, just to me. I'm not saying that, I know y'all gonna have your own opinion. This is why I have my own fucking channel, to say my own opinion. I feel like in this lane, this is where he's got at. Do you see what I'm saying? So, example, the Search album. I feel like there's 3 songs, which I'm gonna tell y'all in the review, that should have been cut out of that album. Too many fucking songs in that album. If he had cut out those 3 songs out of that album, I promise you, the reviews would have been better. Everything would have been better. Niggas would have been like, wow, this album is probably the best shit we've heard in a minute. I'm telling you. And that's no hate. That's no hate. Let me run it back. Amazing. Amazing.
Fly to the sunrise could be so scary, make your faith vary, feel the pain glaring, but the weight carried ain't in vain. Hear me? Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. So often I feel desperate, I think my heart's infected. How about yours, how about yours, how about yours? I guess it, you feel the best when your life is hectic. You might be destined to stay defective, so join the club, it ain't that hard to get in. It's hard to leave though, look at the guest list. I bet that your name is on it, don't believe me, check it. See, dead ends in life we come to tend to raise some questions. Suggest.
Okay, even him talking about what he's talking about now, right? And I wanna take it left field. I wanna take it to a different. A lot of times when we're stuck in these depressional states, right? In our minds, like, people are gonna hear these problems and feel it. Yo, no one gives a fuck, right? I'm not saying that's not what he's saying, but we choose to stay in these. It's kind of like that. Feel sorry for me. Even if you're not even telling nobody that, even if it's just you in your room for, in your head you're thinking, this is where I'm at right now, I'm really down. And in your head, you think it's okay. You feel me? So you join this club and you're just like, it's okay to feel like this. It's okay. It is okay to feel like this, but for only a certain amount of time. After a while, it's like, fam, like, come on. I try not to talk much during these because literally, when he gets like this, I could take like 1 bar and talk for like 30 minutes about that same bar. But then I'm like, yo, fam, shut up.
Look at the guest list. I bet that your name is on it. Don't believe me, check it. See, dead ends in life we come to tend to raise some questions. Suggestion, know that your feelings might give wrong directions. Infested, with the feeling of failure. Let it take over your body, it makes you question the life that you have. Situations you might have enjoyed become nothing but dated. Old and forgotten, but what would you say if I told you that there was some hope we could make it? I know what you're thinking, I'm thinking it too. Could you really improve and be something worth saving? See, I can pretend like I have all the answers, but none of us do. It's the reason we battle. Convincing yourself that you don't really matter is like feeding a cancer and letting it travel to every part of you. But what if we did? The unthinkable and cancel our trips. What's achievable depends on the risk. So pick up your chin and listen to this. Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. Yeah. Everybody falls sometimes. Just remember that that's alright. It's the rainy days that give us love for the sun. And if it isn't, I guess I'll be fine believing it does. Yeah. Everybody falls sometimes. Just remember that that's alright. It's the lows in life that make you cherish the highs. And if it isn't, I guess I'll be fine believing a lie. Hey! Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you.
Man, that was And Never Just Like You. Brilliant song, brilliant fucking song. And it just shows you, man, a lot of us, we don't see outside of ourselves. We seem to get trapped into that bubble that our mind is trying to build for us, but it's our lizard brain, man. It's just trying to protect us. So you really gotta like outgrow that, and you really gotta see like the bigger picture. Like, yeah, you're going through shit, but so is that motherfucker, so is that motherfucker. Your problem is not bigger than anyone else's problems. Those are just facts. Man, I don't know if y'all ever had this Kickstarter Mountain Dew joint. It gets you pumped, but I always feel like I'm about to burp, but then I don't. Anyways, yo, that was In There Just Like You. Y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. So far, out of the 3 songs I've heard, this one is my favorite. But if you're new in here, hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't, I personally really think